I want you to think for a moment. Think about the luckiest person you know. Got someone in mind? Good. Now let me ask you this. Is that person truly lucky, or have they perhaps mastered something that makes them appear lucky to others? You see, what we often perceive as luck is actually the result of a particular set of habits, attitudes, and actions that anyone, yes, anyone, can cultivate. Today we're going to embark on a journey together, a journey that will transform your understanding of luck, and more importantly, transform your life. Because by the time we're done here, you're going to have the tools, the knowledge, and the mindset to become the luckiest person in your world. And let me tell you, it's a wonderful world to live in. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Luck is not chance, it's choice. It's not something that happens to you, it's something that happens because of you. The luckiest people in the world understand this at their core. They don't wait for good fortune to knock on their door. They go out and create the conditions for it to thrive. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, but Jim, I've tried to be lucky before. I've wished on stars, I've crossed my fingers, I've even bought lottery tickets. And to that, I say, my friends, you've been looking in all the wrong places. True luck, the kind that transforms lives, isn't found in wishful thinking or games of chance. It's found in the daily decisions you make, the habits you cultivate, and the person you become. Let me share with you the first key to becoming the luckiest person in the world. Preparation meets opportunity. You see, luck favors the prepared mind. The luckiest people aren't just sitting around waiting for something good to happen. They're out there every day honing their skills, expanding their knowledge, and positioning themselves to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. Think about it this way. If you were to suddenly find yourself face to face with the opportunity of a lifetime, would you be ready for it? Would you have the skills, the knowledge, the confidence to grab it with both hands? Or would you let it slip through your fingers, watching it float away like a dandelion seed on the breeze, destined to take root in someone else's garden of success? The luckiest people in the world make sure they're always ready. They understand that success is when preparation meets opportunity. They don't just hope for good things to happen, they make sure they're prepared when those good things come knocking. So, how do you prepare? It starts with education. And I'm not just talking about formal education, although that certainly has its place. I'm talking about a lifelong commitment to learning and growth. The luckiest people in the world are voracious learners. They read books, they attend seminars, they seek out mentors, they listen to podcasts, they engage in meaningful conversations. They understand that in the modern world, the most valuable asset you can have is not money in the bank, but knowledge in your mind. Every day ask yourself, what have I learned today? If you can't answer that question, you've missed an opportunity to become luckier. Because every piece of knowledge you acquire, every skill you develop is another ticket in the lottery of life. And the more tickets you have, the more likely you are to win. But it's not just about accumulating information. It's about applying what you learn. And knowledge without action is like having a library full of books, but never opening them. The luckiest people in the world are not just learners, they're doers. They take what they learn and put it in practice. They experiment, they fail, they adjust, and they try again. And with each attempt, they get a little bit luckier. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of becoming the luckiest person in the world, your network. You've heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's both. The luckiest people in the world understand the power of relationships. They know that their network is their net worth. Think about it. How many opportunities have come your way because of someone you know? How many doors have been opened for you because of a connection? The luckiest people in the world are master networkers. They understand that every person they meet is a potential gateway to new opportunities, new ideas, new perspectives. But here's the key. They don't network with the intention of taking. They network with the intention of giving. They understand that the most valuable thing they can offer is not their business card, but their genuine interest, their support, their knowledge. They ask, how can I help, before they ask, what's in it for me? And you know what happens when you approach networking this way? You become a magnet for opportunity. People want to help those who have helped them. They want to open doors for those who have opened doors for others. By focusing on what you can give rather than what you can get, you create a web of relationships that will catch opportunities you never even knew existed. So I challenge you starting today. Make it a point to expand your network. Reach out to someone new every day. Attend events, join clubs, volunteer for causes you care about. And when you meet people, don't just exchange pleasantries. Really listen to them. Find out what they're passionate about, what challenges they're facing, what goals they're working towards. And then ask yourself, how can I add value to this person's life? Do this consistently and watch as your luck begins to change. Watch as opportunities start to flow your way as if by magic. But remember, it's not magic. It's the result of conscious effort and genuine care for others. Now let's talk about something that might seem counterintuitive when we're discussing luck, failure. Yes, you heard that right. Failure is a crucial ingredient in becoming the luckiest person in the world. And do you know why? Because failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. The luckiest people in the world don't fear failure. They embrace it. They understand that every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every no gets them closer to a yes. Every setback contains the seeds of an even greater comeback. Think about some of the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. Colonel Sanders was rejected 1,009 times before someone agreed to his chicken recipe. J.K. Rowling was turned down by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was accepted. Were these people unlucky? No, they were incredibly lucky because they had the resilience to keep going in the face of failure. You see, what separates the luckiest people from the rest is not that they never fail. It's that they never let failure define them. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. It's a necessary step on the path to achieving great things. So I want you to start looking at failure differently. When you fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't see it as a sign that you're unlucky or that you should give up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better, stronger, wiser? Develop what psychologists call a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. See challenges as opportunities to grow, not as threats to your ego. Embrace the process of learning and improving rather than focusing solely on the outcome. When you adopt this mindset, something magical happens. Suddenly, every experience, good or bad, becomes an opportunity for growth. Every setback was a setup for a comeback. And with each failure, each lesson learned, you become luckier and luckier. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial to becoming the luckiest person in the world, your attitude. You see, luck is not just about what happens to you. It's about how you interpret and respond to what happens to you. And your attitude is the lens through which you view the world. The luckiest people in the world have an attitude of gratitude. They don't focus on what they lack. They appreciate what they have. They understand that gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. It's something you cultivate every single day. Start each morning by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a comfortable bed, or the smile of a loved one. By focusing on what's good in your life, you train your mind to see opportunities rather than obstacles, says. But gratitude is just the beginning. The luckiest people in the world also have an attitude of possibility. They believe that good things are not only possible, but probable. They expect the best, and here's the amazing thing. When you expect the best, you often get it. Why? Because your expectations shape your actions. When you believe good things will happen, you act in ways that make those good things more likely. You're more open to opportunities, more willing to take calculated risks, more resilient in the face of setbacks. So I challenge you, start expecting more from life. Expect to succeed. Expect to meet amazing people. Expect to have incredible experiences. And watch as your luck begins to change. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of becoming the luckiest person in the world, taking action. You see, luck is not a spectator sport. It's not something that happens while you're sitting on the sidelines of life. Luck favors the bold, the proactive, the ones who are willing to step out of their comfort zone and take action. The luckiest people in the world understand that opportunities don't just fall into their laps. They create them. They go out and make things happen. They understand that the universe doesn't respond to their thoughts, it responds to their actions. Think about it. How many times have you had a great idea, but you didn't act on it? And then months or years later, you saw someone else succeed with that very same idea. Were they luckier than you? No, they were simply willing to take action while you were still thinking about it. So here's what I want you to do. Start taking massive action towards your goals. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Don't wait until you feel ready. You'll never feel 100% ready. Start now with what you have where you are. But here's the key. It's not just about taking any action. It's about taking consistent, focused action. The luckiest people in the world understand the power of habits. They know that success is not achieved through one grand gesture, but through small, consistent actions performed day after day. Think about your daily habits. Are they moving you closer to your goals or further away? Are they making you luckier or less lucky? Remember, your habits shape your life. And if you want to be the luckiest person in the world, you need to cultivate habits that attract luck. Develop the habit of continuous learning. Make it a point to learn something new every single day. Develop the habit of networking. Reach out to someone new every day, even if it's just a quick message or email. Develop the habit of gratitude. Start and end each day by listing things you're grateful for. These might seem like small actions, but when performed consistently over time, they have the power to transform your life. They create a compound effect that over months and years will make you appear incredibly lucky to others. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked when discussing luck, your environment. You see, the luckiest people in the world understand that they are, to a large extent, a product of their environment. They know that if they want to be lucky, they need to surround themselves with lucky people and lucky circumstances. Think about it. Who do you spend most of your time with? What kind of conversations do you have? What kind of information do you consume on a daily basis? These factors have a profound impact on your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your luck. The luckiest people in the world are very intentional about their environment. They surround themselves with positive, ambitious, forward-thinking people. They engage in conversations that inspire and challenge them. They consume information that educates and motivates them. So I challenge you to take a hard look at your environment. Are the people around you lifting you up or bringing you down? Are your daily conversations centered around problems or solutions? Are you consuming information that empowers you or that keeps you stuck? If you find that your current environment is not conducive to luck, it's time to make some changes. And I know change can be uncomfortable. It can be scary. But remember, growth and comfort do not coexist. If you want to be luckier, you need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. I start by seeking out people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better. Join clubs or organizations aligned with your goals and values. Attend events where you can meet like-minded individuals, and if you can't find the right environment, create it. Start a mastermind group, organize meetups. Be the catalyst for the kind of environments you want to be in. At the same time, be mindful of the information you're consuming. In today's digital age, we're bombarded with information from all directions. But not all information is created equal. The luckiest people in the world are very selective about what they allow into their minds. They understand that their mind is like a garden, and they're careful about what seeds they plant in it. So curate your information diet, read books that inspire and educate you, listen to podcasts that motivate and inform you, follow social media accounts that uplift and empower you, and don't be afraid to unfollow, unsubscribe, or disconnect from sources of negativity or distraction. Remember, your environment shapes your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your luck. By creating an environment that supports your growth and success, you're setting the stage for incredible luck to enter your life. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you when we discuss luck: giving. Yes, you heard that right. Giving is a crucial component of becoming the luckiest person in the world. And I'm not just talking about giving money, although that certainly has its place. I'm talking about giving of yourself, your time, your knowledge, your attention. You see, the luckiest people in the world understand a fundamental truth: the more you give, the more you receive. They know that true wealth and true luck come not from what you accumulate, but from what you contribute. Think about it. When you give, you create value in the world. And when you create value, opportunities naturally flow your way. People want to work with you. They want to help you. They want to open doors for you. Not because they expect something in return, but because giving creates a natural reciprocity in the universe. But here's the key: you need to give without expectation of return. Give because it's the right thing to do. Give because it makes the world a better place. Give because it aligns with your values and your purpose. Start looking for ways to give every single day. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Maybe it's helping a colleague with a project. Maybe it's volunteering in your community. Maybe it's sharing your knowledge through a blog or a podcast. Whatever it is, make giving a habit. And you know what? The amazing thing is that when you focus on giving, you stop worrying so much about what you're getting. You stop feeling like you're lacking and you start feeling abundant, and that feeling of abundance, it's magnetic. It attracts more abundance, more opportunities, more luck into your life. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of becoming the luckiest person in the world, persistence. You see, luck is not a one-time event. It's not winning the lottery or stumbling upon a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Real luck, the kind that transforms lives, is the result of persistent effort over time. The luckiest people in the world understand that success is not about intensity. It's about consistency. They know that small actions performed consistently over time lead to massive results. They're not looking for overnight success or get-rich-quick schemes. They're in it for the long haul. Think about any truly successful person you admire. Did they achieve their success overnight? Of course not. They persisted through failures, setbacks, and challenges. They kept going when others would have given up. And that persistence is what made them appear lucky to the outside world. So I challenge you to develop a long-term perspective. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Remember, the seeds you plant today might not sprout tomorrow, but if you keep nurturing them, they will eventually grow into a bountiful harvest. Persistence also means being willing to adapt and pivot when necessary. The luckiest people in the world are not rigidly attached to one way of doing things. They're flexible, they're adaptable, they're always learning and evolving. If one approach doesn't work, they try another, and another, and another, until they find what works. Remember, persistence doesn't mean banging your head against the same wall over and over again. It means having the tenacity to keep moving forward, even if it means changing direction. It means having the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing towards your goals. Now let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial to becoming the luckiest person in the world, your mindset. You see, luck is not just about what happens to you, it's about how you perceive and interpret what happens to you. And your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. The luckiest people in the world have what psychologists call an abundance mindset. They believe that there are endless opportunities in the world, that success is not a zero-sum game, that there's enough for everyone to succeed. This mindset allows them to see possibilities where others see limitations. Contrast this with a scarcity mindset, where people believe that there's not enough to go around, that if someone else succeeds, it means less success for them. People with a scarcity mindset are always on the defensive, always worried about losing what they have. And you know what? That fear, that worry, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It actually repels luck. So how do you develop an abundance mindset? It starts with awareness. Start paying attention to your thoughts. When something good happens to someone else, do you feel genuinely happy for them, or do you feel a twinge of envy? When an opportunity comes your way, do you grab it with both hands, or do you hesitate, wondering if you deserve it? Once you're aware of your thoughts, you can start to change them. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Question your assumptions. When you catch yourself thinking in terms of scarcity, consciously shift to thoughts of abundance. Practice gratitude. Appreciate what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. Celebrate the successes of others. Understand that their success doesn't diminish your own potential for success. In fact, it proves what's possible. Adopt a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. See challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, not as threats. Embrace the process of learning and improving rather than focusing solely on the outcome. And perhaps most importantly, start seeing yourself as lucky, because here's the thing, luck is often a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe you're lucky, you start acting in ways that make you luckier. You're more open to opportunities, more willing to take calculated risks, more resilient in the face of setbacks. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked when we discuss luck, your physical and mental health. You see, the luckiest people in the world understand that their body and mind are their most valuable assets. They know that to be truly lucky, they need to be operating at their best. Think about it. How lucky can you really be if you're constantly tired, stressed, or sick? How many opportunities might you miss if you're not mentally sharp and physically energized? The luckiest people in the world prioritize their health. They understand that taking care of their body and mind is not a luxury, it's a necessity. They make time for exercise. Even when they're busy, they prioritize sleep. Even when there's pressure to work longer hours. They pay attention to their diet, understanding that what they put into their body affects not just their physical health, but their mental clarity and emotional well-being as well. But it's not just about physical health. Mental and emotional health are equally important. The luckiest people in the world have practices that help them manage stress, reduce anxiety, and maintain a positive outlook. Maybe it's meditation, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's regular therapy sessions. Whatever it is, they make it a non-negotiable part of their routine. So I challenge you to start treating your health as a top priority. Make time for exercise every day, even if it's just a 30-minute walk. Prioritize getting enough sleep. Pay attention to what you're eating and how it makes you feel. And develop practices that support your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, your health is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. When you're healthy and energized, you're more productive, more creative, more resilient. You're better able to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. In short, you're luckier. Now, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial to becoming the luckiest person in the world: goal setting and planning. You see, luck doesn't just happen to you, you create it. And one of the most powerful ways to create luck is by setting clear, specific goals and developing plans to achieve them. The luckiest people in the world are not just drifting through life, hoping that good things will happen to them. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they're constantly working towards it. They understand that goals give direction to their efforts and focus to their actions. But here's the key. It's not enough to just set goals. You need to write them down. There's something powerful that happens when you put your goals on paper. It makes them real. It makes them tangible. It transforms them from vague wishes into concrete objectives. So I challenge you, take some time to really think about what you want to achieve in your life. What do you want to accomplish in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Write these goals down. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to start my own business and grow it to $1 million in revenue within 5 years. But don't stop there. Once you have your goals written down, start developing plans to achieve them. Break your big goals down into smaller, manageable steps. What do you need to do this month, this week, today to move closer to your goals? And here's where the magic happens. When you have clear goals and plans, you start to see opportunities that you might have missed before. You become more attuned to anything that might help you achieve your goals. Suddenly it seems like the universe is conspiring to help you. But it's not magic or coincidence. It's the result of having clarity and focus. Remember, goals without plans are just wishes, and wishes don't create luck. Action creates luck. So set your goals, make your plans, and then take massive action towards achieving them. That's how you become the luckiest person in the world. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about something that's at the very core of becoming the luckiest person in the world: personal responsibility. You see, the luckiest people in the world understand a fundamental truth: they are responsible for their own lives. They don't blame others for their circumstances. They don't make excuses. They don't wait for someone else to solve their problems or hand them opportunities on a silver platter. They take full ownership of their lives and their results. This might sound intimidating at first. After all, it's much easier to blame external circumstances for our lack of success or happiness. It's comfortable to think that our luck or lack thereof is out of our control. But here's the liberating truth. When you take full responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You see, when you believe that external factors control your life, you become a victim of circumstance. But when you take responsibility, you become the author of your own story. You realize that you have the power to shape your destiny, to create your own luck. So I challenge you, from this moment on, Take 100% responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others for your problems. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect condition before you take action. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do to improve my situation? How can I create my own opportunities? How can I become luckier? This shift in mindset is transformative. When you take responsibility, you become proactive rather than reactive. You start looking for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. You focus on what you can control rather than worrying about what you can't. And here's the amazing thing, when you take responsibility for your life, you actually become more optimistic. Why? Because you realize that if you created your current circumstances, you also have the power to create better circumstances. You understand that your future is not determined by your past, but by your present actions and decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about preparation, networking, embracing failure, cultivating the right attitude, taking action, creating the right environment, giving persistence, developing an abundance mindset, prioritizing health, setting goals, and taking personal responsibility. These are the keys to becoming the luckiest person in the world. But here's the thing, knowledge without action is useless. You can know all of these principles, but if you don't apply them, nothing will change. So I want to leave you with a challenge. Choose one of these areas we've discussed today, just one, and commit to working on it every single day for the next 30 days. Maybe you'll commit to learning something new every day. Maybe you'll reach out to one new person every day to expand your network. Maybe you'll start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Whatever it is, commit to it. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. And here's my promise to you. If you do this, if you consistently apply even of these principles we've discussed today, you will see changes in your life. You will start to feel luckier. Opportunities will start to appear where before you saw only obstacles. Success will start to feel not just possible, but inevitable. Remember, luck is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you. You have the power to become the luckiest person in your world. And when you do, when you master these principles and start living them every day, you'll realize an incredible truth. The luckiest person in the world is not someone else. It's you. Thank you for your time and attention today. Go out there and create your own luck. The world is waiting for you to shine. Thank you, and God bless.